Greetings. This is the Real Reginald Angus Argue. I'm going to continue and quickly share a brief story from my past when I was in the military. Then I'm going to follow it up with sharing a poem at the same time, which really speaks to me that I wrote in 2021. So I joined the Canadian Armed Forces a few months after I graduated high school, way back in 1986, barely a month after my 21st birthday. I was amongst 534 fellow Canadian signalers. We were split up between Iran and Iraq, shipped over there just after the eight-year war ended between those two nations. Um, we provided communications directly from those nations and all the way back over to the United Nations headquarters in New York until they were able to construct the towers, the communication towers throughout Iran and Iraq. And then there was no more need for us to be shipped home. But when we were shipped home, the Russians came in with the Aeroflot. So they're picking us up over in Tehran. Oh, I got to stay in the Hilton Hotel the last night in Iran. So I can say, actually, I've stayed in the Hilton Hotel. It was in Tehran. So we're getting on the aircraft, and they flew us over to Moscow. This is when the Iron Curtain was still up. Imagine you're one of those Russians. You've probably never seen a Canadian before. You're in that airport, and never seen a Canadian before. Probably never seen Canadian military uniform. There's 55 of us, blue berets, olive green uniforms, green jungle boots, and we're walking through the Moscow airport. You know, um, that one story really sticks out to me because it's like one thing I've noticed about life is that you got to live it. It's like a roller coaster. You take it right to the edge, and you never get off until the ride is done. You know. Now I'm going to follow it up with this poem with Canada Day coming up. I wrote this poem in 2021. It's called "We Are Canadian." Each of my words had become like a high explosive round blasting out from a 105 millimeter howitzer artillery guns from afar, slowly walking across the terrain towards its target. And with each round that hits the ground, it bursts out illuminating light brighter than the most brilliant daylight. I show my red and white colors, which I was born to follow and defend, with no greater honor than protecting the people. Countless people within the land have ancestors coming from afar, emigrating to this country, freeing themselves and their family members from the old feudal system. From the west to east coast, I'm part of a nation that symbolizes the maple leaf that wraps the land, working together in partnership between First Nations and non First Nations. We all live together in a country that embraces others' differences and permits people to live freely in any part of it. Standing tall in our shorelines, we extend our hands and dreams, welcoming people from afar within different regions of the world. In keeping with our national symbol of the beaver, we are a nation of builders, creating a multicultural country, representing hope and light to the rest of the world. No matter where people live in the nation, everyone has the right to shout out from the highest mountaintop, "We are Canadians," and will be until our time on Earth is finished. I wrote that on May 25th, 2021. Um, I just hope that other Canadians can see this, and we need to stop this divisionism. We need to start embracing our country. There's only 39 million of us in this country, second biggest landmass in the world. So, you know, I thought this poem was with the best one that I could lead with at this time. So, anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. This is the Real Reginald Angus Argue signing out until we meet again. Thank you so much.